Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us at Gaspari TV Live. I'm standing here with Rich Gaspari and Flex Lewis, who literally just got off the stage. Flex, you were first call out. How are you feeling? What kind of things are running through your head? Are you emotional?
Oh yeah, I'm very emotional. Me and Rich had a couple of tears back there, and you know, this is years, not months, of preparation for this time. So there's a lot of emotion running through my head, and you know, I am running lots of words, but I worked my ass off. I know that if this is the only chance that I've got to ever own that Olympia title, then you got to give it all. And I was hurting every single shot, but I didn't let anybody know. As Rich would know, when you're up there, you got to squeeze everything. You're not thinking about the next pose. You're trying to give everything out of that individual pose. Take a breath of air in, relax, hit the next shot, and it all, you know, what you see up there today was only maybe 2 minutes, but you know, months of actually posing practice and years of training has gone into my physique, you know. So from 2 minutes up on stage, you know, for the decider of being Mr. Olympia, like I said, I went in there and I gave it my all. I couldn't have done no more, and I couldn't have asked no more from my team around me either. And you know, I attest my conditioning to Neil Hill, and obviously Gaspari products getting me where I am. You know, basically, when I came here, as I said, Neil took over the mantle, and I take over the autopilot and dialed me in, and so I didn't have to do no second guessing. So basically, I knew what I had to do up on stage. Neil knew what he had to do, and that's the final product you've seen today.
Well, we're so proud of you here, and especially Rich Gaspari. What are you feeling? How proud are you?
I'm really so proud of Flex. You know, when I signed on Flex, he was my first athlete, and I saw something in him. He was still just an amateur bodybuilder who just won the UK championship. He won his class, wasn't even pro yet. Following year, turned pro, winning the overall. Going into his first pro show, Europa coming in second place, and Tampa show, second place, and then it just kept on getting better and better and better. And like Flex, he went through many adversities. He's really a true champion, because so many people go through so many things and they give up and they quit. And what I love about Flex, he has the same mindset and mentality that I do, that you never give up and you never let anything get in the way and obstacles. And this year, Flex had a tough year with some personal things that happened and issues, but he came back, he snapped back, he put his head together, and he showed everybody here that he could come back even better than he was, than he's ever been. So he came on this stage, and I'm so proud of him, more than like, he's like between my son and my brother here. Going into this show and just talking like judges are saying, this is it. This is his show, and it's apples to oranges that they're comparing to. But the big difference is Flex is in the best condition ever than anybody in this show right now. So I feel it should be his show.
Well, we're all rooting for you here. And speaking of high emotions and things like that, I know your mother's here, and this is the first time she's seen you compete as a pro, and you were in the first call out, and there's, you know, a great chance that you're going to take it. What are you feeling about that? Is she just so proud of you?
Oh yeah, it was weird, because we got dropped off outside the front of the building this morning, and of all the thousands of people here, the first people I seen is my parents. So I thought, hopefully that's a good luck charm, you know. And it was remarkable that again, I seen them and we walked in together. We didn't come together. I hadn't seen her this morning until we got to the show. So yeah, I mean, I've really not had time to think about it. And Rich knows my personality. I'm very driven and hungry, but I hold my heart on my sleeve. I'm very emotional also, and there'll be some tears today after prejudging when all said and done. You know, again, it hasn't really sunk in yet. But I know where I've come from and where I'm going. And again, I'm love to, you know, thank Rich again for being there from the beginning of my amateur, you know, turning pro, and supporting me all the way to where I am now. You know, it's amazing to have somebody such as Rich that is not just, you know, my supplement boss. So I don't even look at him as my boss. He's like my big brother. When I can pick up the phone and talk to him about things outside of the sport, you know, life, and the same for Rich. We bullshit more than we talk about bodybuilding. And it's great to have that relationship because, you know, I'm pushing really hard for him personally, you know, as well as other people. So again, it's so much a mixture of emotions. I could go on all day, but there's definitely going to be some tears before prejudging in the night show. So yeah.
Emotions are running high. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, just like you said, we're, you know, it's like family here, and for me to see this and for this to come to fruition, this is his dream to finally get this show. No matter what, you're still a champion. You came into the show, and this is what you got to remember. And as I remember being a former professional bodybuilder, it's up to the judges, but you did everything you had to do to look your best. And in the eyes of, I think, the majority of the people, you are the Mr. Olympia here. So that's what the most important thing is.
Like I said, just to add to that, is, I did leave no stone unturned. I can honestly say, hand on heart, that, you know, if I was supposed to do something, I done it. If I was supposed to do X amount of cardio, I done it. There's nothing to the T. No missed meals, no missed training sessions, no lax. If anything, I was going too hard in the gym. You can ask my training partner, but there's nothing, no stone unturned that I done for this show. And again, you know, when I was up there, I thought the same mindset. Just give it all, and you know, like Rich said, you know, it's up to the judges tonight, but hopefully, you know, it favors me. But if it isn't, then I know, like I said, looking back, I couldn't have done no better.
Well, you definitely have a heart of a champion, and we're all rooting for you, and you have all the support of Gaspari Nutrition. And thank you so much for taking the time out. I know you're tired and hungry and can't think straight. So just want to thank Rich Gaspari and Flex Lewis for this emotional interview. And I'm WWE Diva Kaitlyn signing out.